All right. Welcome to Matt's Garage and part three of our tilting antenna mast mount. This step is all about the winch. In the previous two steps, we got the post in the ground. We attached the hinging member with a big heavy duty hinge to the post and convinced ourselves that that worked. And now it's time for the winch. This is a sort of standard, inexpensive boat winch. It's rated at 1,000 pounds, which is about 970 pounds more than it needs to lift in this particular case. I'm not going to do any precise measurement as to where to mount it. I'm just thinking, where's a nice spot where it's sort of near my hand, so I don't have to be bent over too much. So, round numbers, it's going to be about a third of the way up. So what I'm going to do first is measure across and give myself a spot for the center hole. There's an array of holes available. Pardon me. So we'll just give ourselves a nice measurement in the center of this post. So there's our spot, about 1 3/4 in. I'm just going to use the drill bit that I had in place from the previous. Just to get an initial hole in there. I'll get our driver out. And we'll get our somewhat longer lag screws. I think they're about the same length as the ones that I used on the other side of the post there. In fact, I think they're just a little bit longer. And also I decided to use 3/8 inch because I've got slightly bigger holes available to me on this device. I'm also going to grab a washer from inside. All right, I'm back with a couple of washers. All right, so got a little pilot hole drilled. I've got my 3/8 by 2.5 inch lag screws. I've got the right socket here. It's a 9/16 head socket because these are a little bit bigger than the other one. And we're just going to, even though this is a little bit heavy, I think just sort of leaning it up against the post, getting this started. We'll just get it started like this. It's a little bit at an angle because of how this goes in. So I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that this is somewhat soft wood. And I might actually just do it by hand after a while, but for now I'm going to start it with the driver. Oh, that's actually going to be fine. It's coming in at a little bit of an angle, but I'm not too concerned about it. So I'm going to get this in. Yeah, it's nice and lined up. Now there is a bit of an awkward situation here with this bolt. So what I might do, in fact, is just temporarily mark this in here, just the approximate spot where I want to put that bolt. Maybe rotate this out of the way, drill the pilot hole, and then get the bolt started. So let's do that. Yeah, that's just fine. So we should have enough room to drill the pilot hole a little bit more. There we go. Let's get it back in place. There's our level position. And now the trick is going to be getting that bolt in. I'm just going to get some of the cable out of the way and take one more layer off. Yeah, now I should be able to get right in. So that was my little bit of a trick there. And we'll get this tightened up again on the there we go. We'll get our level back in place. Looks perfect. Very nice. All right, so we've got the winch mounted. I wound the cable up. Yes, I probably should have been wearing gloves, but once I got started, I took a little bit of chance. This does appear to be coated with a little bit of plastic, and it's fairly new. I've only got 2 bolts in right now. I have room for 1, 2, 3 more, so I might add 2 more on the top here, just to let it be a little more stable. Honestly, with the load that this thing is going to be carrying, it's not going to be that bad. And that's the main goal of this step. Next step is we're going to use either this pulley or possibly I might find another pulley in the drawer, because what I want to do is with the cable going up, I'm right in the apple tree, which does need to be trimmed. I want to get the pulley up near the top of this post, so that the cable is just a little ways from the post and sort of guides nicely over it. And then the other end, the hook end, well, once we get the fiberglass mast mounted, I'll put a hose clamp and affix just a small loop of paracord. Again, this is not very heavy, what we're dealing with, so 300-pound test paracord should be more than enough to hold it. And at that point, we'll be very close to done with the project. So I appreciate you hanging around and watching me install the winch. That'll do it for part 3 of our tilting antenna mast support. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next part.